Tom Brady, fluent in X's and O's, but in Portuguese, not too much.
And you can't blame all the turnovers on the run game, but hey, it doesn't hurt to have one.
I had a chance to sit down with the Hall of Fame coach earlier this week.
Look at the grin on this guy. Where is Nikita Kucherov and what have you done with him?
Gene Ramirez actually at one point was a Rays prospect. They drafted him in 2016. They released him a few seasons later, but brought him back as a coach and bullpen catcher. So now he's getting a second chance to earn his World Series ring with the Rays. And even better, he's doing it close by to his hometown right here in Texas.
Luke Kuechly, Pro Bowl linebacker, is pushing a little to the left, so Jameis now has to throw into a tighter window. James Bradbury, now he has an opportunity to drive on the ball. That's exactly what he does. It's picked up.
But you know what the secondary hasn't forgotten is a preseason ranking that had this group ranked number 32 out of all 32 teams in the league. And that's a chip on their shoulders. He has a secret weapon. Arosarena says his hitting power comes from a pair of cowboy boots. It's a routine he started when he was playing in the Mexican League.
The franchise tag is like the engagement ring of the NFL. Too bad the zeros in Greinke's paycheck didn't show up in his stat line.
It's all about breaking the losing streak. The Tigers beat Alabama 9-6 in the 2011 game of the century, and since then, nada.
I'm about to say hello to everyone in my rear view mirror.
I'm gonna test my skills out at this. Woo! Hey! Have you ever been on a boat parade before?
No, we have not.
Just two kids with a dream.
A Valentine from Kansas City. I would drop everything to be with you. You know, they do have a tendency. Everyone tends to complain about strength of schedule when it comes to making the playoff, but if you beat all your opponents, no need to worry about that, right?
Cowher and Arians have actually known each other for a while. Before Cowher retired in 2006, Arians was his wide receivers coach for 3 seasons. So when this thing is all over and teams don't have to bubble anymore, Cowher says he can't wait to give BA a big hug and congratulate him on a job well done.
Salud. Salud for good coffee.
I want to show you my toast that I learned.
What is it?
Okay. Pariba.
Oh, that was not for coffee. Definitely not for coffee.
I know, but we're making it. We are alive and awake this morning.
This was week 2 against the Panthers. The Bucs are in a bunch alignment here, which forces the Panthers to play Mike Evans one-on-one. He's going to run a slant route right here, and when he starts, he runs a little outside in move to gain his separation. He gains 10 yards only because of his size. He's just a big guy, tough to take down. And how cool was that? They called it the Heisman package. Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram, RG3. Well, I think it all came down to his preparation during the week. He said he met with Todd Bowles every day at 7 a.m. to understand why they were calling certain coverages. And this week we saw him playing a lot more actively instead of reacting to the plays happening in front of him.
This World Series is a little bit more special for one Rays player. John Curtis grew up in the Dallas area. His high school is just 30 minutes north of this stadium. We were able to stop by their baseball practice today and talk to his former high school coach, who tells us John Curtis is no stranger to winning. His father, Ed, flew all the way from Oregon to St. Pete just to be in the same city as his son on the biggest day of his life. Due to MLB COVID protocols, Ed wasn't allowed in the stadium, so he watched the game across the street at Ferg's Sports Bar.
Pretty obvious he was tipping his pitches. I'll show you the difference right here. He's holding his glove high on the fastball. You can see the glove is above the letters on his jersey. That's fastball, okay? Curveball, the glove is in line with the letters on his jersey. So you see the height different? Opponents see that too. Ryan, knowledge I just gave you. What's this right here?
That looks like a curveball.
It's a curveball.
And if you're wondering if Tom Brady is getting tired of the work, he's not even close. Earlier this week, he said he would definitely consider playing past the age of 45.
He's out 6 to 8 weeks, which means the Bucs won't have to face him in October and might not see him in November either. Now, Cam Newton also down with an injury. The Bucs already beat him last week. Old school SEC football with this one. Georgia and Auburn. It's going to have people wondering what sport LSU and Bama were playing last week. No shootouts here.